Hello, beautiful one. Okay. So in this video, I want to share something personal with you. Some of you might know because I have mentioned before that I was married once in another life when I was another person. I'm laughing, but sometimes it really does feel like I am completely other person now. So yeah. But I mean, of course, a person that's building on this experience. So I was married, and the marriage did not end well. There was a lot of blaming on both sides. Of course, the blaming is always on both sides. It's always a dynamic, usually. And well, only a year before the marriage crashed, or a little more, maybe a few more months than a year, I had found out that I was pregnant, which I was very happy about. And then I lost the baby during the early pregnancy. I was very crushed about that, very crushed. And then, on top of that, then the marriage broke down in a very ugly way, and I was at a very low point. Was really the worst, I would say, was the worst time, or one of the worst times in my life. But was also the best thing that ever happened to me, you guys. And I'm talking to you about this because of the question. So why should we invest? Why should I invest in myself all this time? Why should I try over and over again? Is it worth it? I mean, I have been living my life like this, has been working. Usually people come to therapy when then something happens and then all of a sudden it's not working anymore. But the truth is, it has not really worked very well before. And it's just, sometimes events happen and they bring us to our knees. I can tell you it was, at least in my case, like that, because I am such a strong-willed person, and I don't know if I would have changed things radically in the way I did if I wouldn't have been feeling that bad. I was feeling really, really bad. And I hope for you not to have to feel that bad, to decide that it's worth it. It's worth it, and there is another way to live life without feeling these uncomfortable feelings so much all the time, and being so much triggered and so unhappy, just unhappy, and looking for the next thing, and still you're unhappy. So this is why I decided that I would share this very personal part of my life with you. Usually I believe everybody should focus on their own path. And, it's not about me. It's about you and your path. You focus on you and your path. But it helps when we have people and they say, I've been down that road, and, just keep going right now, even though it doesn't seem that way for you, but it will get better. So, and this is the reason why I want to share this video. So what happened, so then back then, I will maybe just stay in order, timely order. So I was crushed, and I had such an anxiety I had never experienced before in my life. I didn't want to get out of my bedroom. For a while, I couldn't go anywhere more, further than like 15 minutes walking distance from my home, or I would get really, really anxious. So you could say I was totally shaken up and lost all kind of all feeling, all sense of stability. I had just lost it. And of course, I was in incredible pain, emotional pain, and I was blaming myself because, you know, that was also one of my wounds. And yeah, but I could not eat, but I would get up, I would drink my juice, I would take a shower, I would go to work, because there was not, there was not a question that I wouldn't go to work. I love my work and I love the people that come to me. And so for a few hours, I would put everything aside and then I would just go back and crawl into my bed. And yeah, and at night I had to lock the door from my bedroom. I had all this anxiety inside of me. I couldn't tell you why. And then I started, of course, I went to a therapist. I started journaling, reflecting on my own judgmental thoughts towards me, towards others. I have been a Course in Miracles student for many years, and the course is focusing a lot on forgiveness. So I started doing the work more frequently there, started doing yoga, you know, doing something for my body, little steps. Didn't do this all at once, but you know, when you are really crushed and the time doesn't go by, and yeah, so I was like, okay, then I can do that instead, you know. So I started with little things, and then life just changed slowly, and you don't even notice. Then things change, you don't even notice. Then you are, you know, smiling, being happy, being peaceful, having faith. And the reason why I said I'm going to do this video is that yesterday I made an appointment with my accountant called me. So my accountant calls me yesterday, and I'm like right in front of an appointment. One of my patients was about to ring the bell, and I'm like, I have no time right now to talk, but you know, let's schedule a phone appointment together. So okay, I put it in my my laptop. I have a digital calendar, and it seems that under, you know, it seems that I selected like a past event saying accountant, and you know, in the past years ago, I would go to my accountant together with the person then that I was married to, would go together. So it seems there went an calendar invite to that person, and I didn't notice. So this morning I go and I make a video for you guys, and then I come sit on my laptop here in the other room, and I open my mail. It beeps because I'm getting an email, and then I get an email from the person I was once married to, and saying to me if I wasn't to contact him. And then I saw, you know, the invite went out, and I can tell you guys, this would have triggered me so much in the past. And I sat there and I was just, oh, okay, so that happened. And I'm feeling nothing. I'm feeling like nothing. I'm just neutral. Like, I'm not feeling numb, nothing. I'm like, just like when you say, okay, you know, so this is a green marker. Okay, yeah, so it's like, and I'm like, wow. So that's a big change. That's like amazing. I would never have thought, I would never have dreamed of being that neutral about this matter, because really many things happened. Many things happened back and forth, even, you know, through the divorce. and things that have been brought to my attention then afterwards, and it's just so nice to be free, emotionally free, and just go on with whatever is important for me in my life. And I did that, with all the work, with the reflection, with looking at my wounds and trying and understanding trauma better, the generational trauma, and trying over and over and over and over again to change things, to change my perspective. And of course it was tough, sometimes was really tough. I mean, it is still sometimes really tough. I am not always happy and fluffy puffy. No, I mean, I still have moments where I'm human. We all will have them. We will always have them. Where I feel, all emotions coming up: pain, anxiety, fear, the critical voice. But I mean, it is no comparison to the person that I was. That was all the time feeling so uncomfortable, and I just wanted to share this with you. If you are questioning, is it worth it, or why should I do that, or I don't need to, I can, it's just working somehow, I can tell you there is another way to live life. There is a way to be more free, and there is a way to feel more peace in your heart, and you can do this for you. There is people, they can help you, they can guide you, they can ask you the right questions, they can share with you how they did it, they can give you ideas what you could do, what you could try. So don't make it more hard on you than it already is. It's good to have support. I said that before. And it's totally worth it. All the work, all the moments, where you, of course I had those moments where I thought, I don't know if this is ever gonna change. I don't know if I can ever do it, and this is just so painful, and this is just so exhausting. And then you have those moments, and then I have those moments. I mean, this was a big moment with the email, but I have also other small moments where I'm just living my life in the day, not thinking about, not worrying about stuff, and then I meet beautiful people and nice things happen, and it's just all coming together, and it's just so easy to be kind to me, and it's just so easy to be kind to others. Kindness is a big thing. Stopping the criticism and the self-judgment is a very big thing, and being kind, just being kind. I think you can transform so much by just being kind. The first time I heard that was actually when I started to work with A Course in Miracles. They focus on love. What would love do? I ask myself often, what would love do? What would love say? But you could also say, what would kindness say? What would kindness do? And you can, change your whole life with that. Because we don't grow up like that. We don't grow up in a kind society or in a love-based society. And our families, most of them, they are not truly love-based. They say they are, they try to be, but because everything is just so stressful, the pattern usually is the criticism and the blame. And that's not love, and that's not kindness. It is not, and it doesn't really help a bit. So, beautiful one, if I can do it, you can do it. Always, 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 always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. And remember, things always change. Always. This is just life. As long as we are alive, and we want to be alive, and we want to live life to its fullest, things are changing. And we can very intentionally, in little steps, in very tiny steps, influence the direction of that change. Don't have to be big, the change, you know, it can just a little bit, and then it's in a whole other direction. Yeah. Have a wonderful time. I hope this video finds you well, and I wish all the best for you with all my heart. Bye, beautiful one.